Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be playing with this Zodiac BH Cosmetics palette that my mom got me. Thank you so much, Mom. And this is what it looks like. Super stunning. So if you guys want to see me get this makeup look, then just keep watching. I'm super excited for you guys to see this one. So I'm going to be doing a Zodiac look. So my mom actually sent me this super cute background. I absolutely love this. This is like one of those tapestry things that you hang on your wall. And then she also sent me this BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. I absolutely love this. It is so pretty and it just feels like way more luxurious than like any other BH Cosmetics palette that I've gotten. I just love this so much. And then you open it up, it has this huge mirror and then all the colors. So you get 24 eyeshadows and then one highlighter. So these circled ones are all shimmers, and then you have the matte shades and these like rectangular ones, and then obviously the highlighter. And they are just so stunning. I love it so much. Even my husband was like, oh, I think this is like the prettiest palette you've ever had. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, this is the Love Signs. Oops. This is the Love Signs one. They also have another one, which is super pretty too. But yeah, so I'm super excited. Thanks, Mom. You're the best. Love you. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. So I am a Sagittarius. So it's this pretty purple shade. Actually, my husband is a Sagittarius. My mom is a Sagittarius. We have so many in our family. My niece Autumn, she's a Sagittarius. My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law. So many December birthdays. December is a crazy month for us. When we have children, hopefully their birthday is in October. That's like, selfishly, that's when I want it to be, so that we can have a Halloween party. I just love Halloween and Christmas. I'm obsessed, obviously. It just makes me giddy inside, you know? And so like, I just selfishly want our kid to have a Halloween themed birthday. But you know, we'll see what happens. But anyways, yeah, let's just go ahead and dive right in. I'm so excited. This is just so cute. So I just like really started getting into astrology and everything, and so I got this app and it tells you like what your sign is, what your moon sign is, and then what your rising one is. So I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is a Scorpio, and then my rising is also a Sagittarius. This is the Scorpio one. It's like this really pretty like pink, and then the Sagittarius is like purple. If you guys want me to do like a whole like series on like each sign, I would totally be down to do that, so let me know. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I don't really have a direction, but I've been loving like these bright like pops of color on the inner corner. So I'm kind of thinking that I want to do like the pop of purple on the inner corner here. So we'll just see. So I always like to start off with like something neutral. So I'm going to go in with this Pisces color, just kind of like a brownish color. So I'm just going to work that on my lid just to get us a good starting point. So yeah, I've definitely been loving astrology lately. It just has been like, it just fits so well sometimes. Like I got this app and I've been reading like our horoscopes, and like we'll have conversations and then go back and like, or then I'll go and read our horoscope for the day, and it's just like so spot on sometimes. I'm like, is my phone listening to me? And then it's like writing these horoscopes, because sometimes it's just like, oh my gosh, that is just wild how spot on it can be. So Sagittariuses love to be kind of wild and free. They don't like to be told what to do, which is so Dylan and I. I do not like that. I love adventure, travel. We traveled for like 3 months a couple of years ago, and it was just kind of like life-changing for us. It's kind of how we stumbled upon Montana. yeah, I just love adventure. That fits us so well. Also, they say that Sagittariuses love to learn and just like know things and kind of like know like the deeper meanings of things, which definitely fits us too. Especially my husband. He just loves to learn, and he just thinks really deeply. Okay, so I'm just working that kind of just all over the eye. I don't really have like a direction necessarily. So I've also been reading into my moon sign, which is like Scorpio, which is just kind of funny because that is also really me. Like they say like a Scorpio moon, they take a long time to like open up to people and really like trust people, but like once they do, they can like really open up and, you know, feel comfortable, but it takes like a while. And that's so true with me. They don't like talk very much. I'm a lot like that. It takes me a long time to warm up to people, even people that I've like seen a few times. Like, I don't know, it just takes me a while before I just feel comfortable with them. So your moon sign is kind of like controls like your emotions, and I'm a pretty emotional person. I have highs and lows, you know, don't we all? So, okay, let's go in with, there's so many pretty colors in here. I just love this so much. Let's go in with this Libra shade. It kind of has like a little bit of a purple to it, just because we are going to go in with a purple on the inner corner, but I don't want this to be super dramatic since I do want that pop. I don't know, I'm holding it still. So I'm just kind of like working that on the inner corner and then bringing it over. So they also say that somebody with a Scorpio moon feels very uncomfortable under pressure, which, oh my gosh, is so me to a fault. I absolutely hate that about myself, but it's just like I crumble under pressure. Is anybody else like that? I don't know, I don't like that about myself, but I do. I remember one time specifically, just like funny how like some things just kind of stay with you, but it's something so silly, but like we were at a baby shower and they were doing like a game. Their baby shower was like around December, like Christmas time. So one of the games at the shower was to say the 12 days of Christmas, starting from like day 1 all the way without like singing it. And I knew them, and like whenever you won, you know, you won whatever the prize was, but it was something so silly, but like I knew them and I like said them all. And then when they like got to me to be my turn, like I sang it out loud. I couldn't even say it. I like messed myself up even though I knew them, but like, I don't know, I have a hard time. And that's like another thing they say, that you have a hard time just like getting out like what you're trying to say. It's something I'm trying to work on because I am definitely that way to a fault. I do not like that about myself. But you know, we all have those things that, you know, we just need to work on. I feel like as I've gotten older, you know, you just get, you know, a little wiser each year. Hopefully. We've been listening to lots of audiobooks lately, which I love that. You know, being a Sagittarius, we just like love to learn things. Okay, I just kind of wiped off some of my brush. So I think I'm going to take the Scorpio shade. So just that really pretty pink, and I'm just going to kind of dust that on my eye. Ooh, pretty. These are applying really nice. Now I'm going going to want to get the other one so I can use this backdrop again because I just love it so much. I'm just blending out some of those edges. So yeah, I would definitely love to do like a whole series on looks for each different sign. One of the reasons why my husband and I, because we're both Sagittariuses, are just so compatible, just because, I don't know, we both are very similar in that way, where we both love to travel and, you know, be adventurous. And I feel like it's hard when only you have one person who wants to be that way, not both of you. One of our faults is definitely that we're both impatient. Him more so than me, but we both are very, very impatient. Not a good thing. Another thing I need to work on. Okay, so I'm going to take this Sagittarius deep, I think it's purple. I'm going to kind of darken up the outer corner of my eye. Kind of work that in. I didn't mean to go in with so much of that Scorpio pink shade all over, but we're just going to kind of go with it, see what happens. I just kind of like winging it, not really having like a plan necessarily. I know last year they were saying like there was like a new sign. I was like officious or something along the lines of that, so mine would have technically have changed. But I don't know, I don't think that was right. I have this like Nebula app, and I have been loving that. I like the little avatar that it gives you. It's like a little, our sign is fire, which I love fire. It has like a little archer on with a bow and arrow, which I think is really cool too, because I do have a bow myself. We're like really big into hunting. It's like a big part of our lives. Okay, so I'm just blending all of that out. So now I'm going to take that Sagittarius shade. I'm going to pop that in my inner corner. I kind of feel like okay, now I'm kind of wishing that I would have done that backwards. I should have popped maybe Scorpio. Okay, so we're just going to scratch all of that. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop on that Sagittarius shade on my lid, but I'm going to just do it on the middle and then just leave that Scorpio shade on the inside. Okay, so now I just kind of worked that purple, which is really pretty. And now I'm just going to kind of go back and just kind of blend out some of these edges. And then I'm going to take that Scorpio shade. These are insanely pigmented. I didn't even get my brush wet, and I feel like the shimmers are just going on really nicely. Just going to kind of blend those two colors together. Okay. I am going to just kind of take this Libra color, that kind of like soft purpley, and kind of just blend all of that out again. I didn't let my dog in today, so he's like sniffing at the door. He's so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna move on from the eyes for just a second and then we'll come back. So I'm just gonna take some concealer, and first I'm just gonna brush off. Oh, I'm always such a mess. Who else is a mess when they do their makeup every time? But it's so much fun. I just love it so much. Playing in makeup, playing with different looks. I just love like how creative you can get with makeup, you know? Like just seeing all the different looks that you can get from like one palette. I love that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take some concealer. This J-Cap Beauty concealer has become like one of my favorite affordable concealers. And then I've been doing it the TikTok way. Putting it in the inner corner and then on the outer, and then you get like a more lifted eye effect. I feel like I've learned so much. Like, I don't know, I started doing my blush a different way after that video too, because I have such like a round face, and I feel like when I put blush in this area, it really does make my face look bigger. So like you can really kind of change like the way your face looks with just a placement. So I'm just gonna blend all that out. So I started listening to one day I was walking through Target actually. I was walking through Target looking for the new Twilight book. Who has read the Twilight book? So I did start that. And I don't know, it is kind of taken me a minute to kind of get into it, honestly. I think just because like you kind of already know what happens, but it is interesting to kind of read it from Edward's perspective, just because, you know, he can read minds and stuff, so like they tell you like a lot of like what other people are thinking, which is interesting. So it's pretty good, but it is kind of taken me a minute to like really get into it. But it just kind of like takes me back to my childhood. I actually like remember, I kind of went off from like what I started, but that's okay. I actually watched the movie first. I can't even remember how old I was, maybe like 17, 18. I went on a first day actually to watch the new Twilight movie. The movie was good. I like the movies. I don't care what people say. The date was not. No, it wasn't bad. He was nice. But yeah, so it just kind of takes me back to my childhood, which is fun. I like that. It's funny like how certain things like trigger certain memories. Like certain songs that you listen to, or, you know, movies or smells even. But yeah, like what I was saying is I was walking through Target and I saw a record. I love records. We have a record player. Anyways, they had The Chicks, which is like the Dixie Chicks' newest album. So I've been listening to that. It's pretty good. I loved the Dixie Chicks. It sucks that like they stopped making music then, because I would have loved to see like what they came out with back in the day. Like something, I feel like the music now isn't so similar to like what it used to be, but so good. That takes me back too. Okay, we got all of our concealer. I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. This is the best from the drugstore powder, and I'm just going to set all of that. I kind of want to get like a Sagittarius tattoo, but I'm not sure what to get. Okay, now that we have set the face, now we're going to go in with some bronzer. I'm just going to use my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It's my go-to. I really haven't bought a lot of like new face products recently, but I need to. I did see that NARS just came out with a new one, so maybe I'll try that new foundation. That's something you guys would want to see. Honestly, like, I don't know. I have just been like kind of fell in love with the L'Oreal Infallible one. I just feel like it's such a stunning foundation for the price. It's just been like the one I always reach for. Sometimes I just feel like, you know, the higher end products aren't necessarily better, but they just like package them and because they're more expensive that we think that they're better, but really they're not. Like, especially like if you just like see side by side dupes like this Urban Dream Cover foundation. This is like an exact dupe, I feel like, for the It Cosmetics, and it's like way cheaper. I don't know, so I try not to let myself get caught up in like, of course everybody likes a little more expensive sometimes, you know, but I like to do more like palettes, or I don't know. That's just me though. If I can get the same look with something like half the price, I'm all about it. So let's go in with some blush. So for blush, I'm gonna do a BH Cosmetics. This is their nude blush palette. So I'm just going to take these first two shades. I always like to mix those together. This has lasted me such a long time too. Had this for a while. They do say like makeup expires, but I don't know, is that like the same for blush? And I don't know. So whatever. So I'm just putting that on the tops of my cheeks rather than bringing it in again. And then I do like a little on my forehead and also on my nose, just to look a little like I got some sun. We're gonna have like 60-degree weather next week and I cannot wait. It is so exciting. It only is like that for a couple of days, but I don't care. I'm excited. Okay, so for highlights, we're gonna go in with this one in this Zodiac Love Signs palette, just the one in the middle here. Put that on our Morphe M510 brush. Ooh, very pretty. On the tip of our nose. This one's always my favorite, our Cupid's bow. Okay. do want to do something fun for my inner corner. Maybe I'll just take that Scorpio, and then for our bottom lash line, I'm going to take that first like kind of brown Pisces shade, and then just work that. And then I'm going to take that Libra shade. It's just like light purple. And then I'm going to go in with just a smidge of the Sagittarius shade and just lightly go over that. Okay, now for some inner corner, let's just take that middle shade actually. I kind of changed up what I was going to do. So I'm going to take this highlight shade. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of that Scorpio pink. And then just pop that on top. Okay, moving on. So for lips, I'm just going to take this e.l.f. and just kind of like line my lips with it, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of this Maybelline Modest Beige. Over that, and then I'm going to top that with a little bit of gloss. And I'm just using this e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. This is the shade Rosé, Sparkling Rosé. Okay. Now I'm just going to set my face before we go in with some mascara. So I'm just going to use this Essence Instant Matte. For mascara, I'm going to start off with this Maybelline Total Temptation. So quickly, I actually am going to why that one has been doing that to me lately. So now I'm going to go in with mascara with the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I'm just going to use this big mirror because this is really nice. I got a little carried away with the pink. I'm going to kind of blend that out just a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to do falsies today. Just not feeling it. Every time. I heard like you should let it dry and then like try to take it off, so I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna take my Makeup Revolution blowout and just kind of thicken that up just a little bit. I mix a lot of mascaras sometimes. I got a little carried away with the pink in the inner corner, but that's okay. It is what it is. Just gonna try to fix my whoopsies. Nothing in life can be perfect, right? I'm having the worst like hormonal breakouts right now. It's so annoying. Okay. Now I'm just gonna pop on some bottom. Why do I keep grabbing that one? And lastly, I'm just going to, I already did fill in my eyebrows, so I'm just going to set them. Brush that out just a smidge. Okay guys, so that is it. What do you guys think? Like I said, let me know if you guys want me to do like different looks for each sign, because I would totally be down to do that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.